Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. Hello. Good evening. I am here. Yeah, we're doing it. Burger wraps, $5 for 3 burger wraps. That's right. Yeah, we're gonna. And I'm gonna get into the chat right now. Hang on. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the camera. Yeah, I just had it. Oh, I'm looking right at it. There it is. You'll excuse the lighting. I'm gonna keep the same settings Sarah has in case she wants to go online tonight. I'm David John Sponheim, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm going to stop the roll so you don't have to look at that. All right. Now, opening up Vaughn, and we'll get into our Periscope show. This is our Technology Thursday show, so you're catching it on the fly and recorded in broadcast history on our YouTube channel. I can't get over all the people that got kicked off of YouTube for many, many times. People have been discussing it. I've been, of course, censored for 10 years on YouTube, shadow banned. The same number of subscribers on my major account for this exact same number for 10 years. So it doesn't come as a surprise to me that that happens. If you have a problem getting to see the show, I am going to be running I'm running the broadcast strictly through Vaughn, not through DLive right now. And but I feel like running it through DLive. Yeah, I'm going to be running this particular broadcast on DLive as well. I decided against what I said earlier. I wasn't going to run it. Yeah, I don't want any inconsistency here. I want everyone to know that I'm a consistent person. Yeah, we're still troubleshooting the problem with the Vaughn channel, if indeed it is a problem. We don't know. Okay, let's get into Periscope. Burger wraps, for me, it's a kind of an ascension of higher learning. What works for people, Now, in the old days, people used to eat patty melts, which were grilled on the grill and had a lot of fat. This will have lower fat. Yeah, it's lower fat. And we'll be using some grass-fed beef today. So let me go get that out of the refrigerator. Now, for Sarah, I'm going to make her a gorgonzola burger like last week. She liked that so much. I got this for $2. So. And then I got these for pretty much $1 a piece. Actually, less than that. I mean, I actually paid 50 cents a piece, but I said $1 a piece. But yeah, 2 nice grass-fed patties, extra lean, and her gorgonzola burger. So we'll be doing that today. Be frying it in an organic onion, half an onion. And I picked up an organic green pepper in the past due section. I got 3 for $1, so I actually went for it. Typically, there'd be about 50 cents for this. And I picked up a couple of yellow squash. I'm just going to use one of these, this one. But you get them when they're a little old. I got a whole bag full for $1 at what you would call Kroger. It's actually Fred Meyer to me. But yeah, so I'm into this for less than $5 total. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So let's do this. $11, $12, $20, $20, $20. Okay. Yeah, all this talk about negativity. I'm going to stay positive tonight. Talk about the future, our great Christmas we're planning. Are you planning a great Christmas? Yeah, you got to get your headspace out of that doom and gloom thing. And don't wear the mask. That's ridiculous. Just wear it when you have to. Anybody claiming that masks will prevent an illness? I don't know. Look it up. Research it. Do your own research. That's my opinion. Let's see what we have here. David, do you send food down to Sarah in her bunker? She has like a she shed. It's actually a guest house. Well, thank you for promoting me on your Twitter, Blue Raven. Yes, we're going to be putting solar panels up again like Jimmy Carter had. Same place Jimmy Carter had them, but higher quality. And we will be doing a complete organic garden, and we're going to have an outside tented area, which will be like a permanent tent near the rose garden. And we'll have an organic garden about an acre. We'll be eating out of it pretty much, and we'll have buffets out there, totally safe. Oh, Jay Inslee's going to shut down Washington. That's funny. Well, good for them, but frankly, I don't think Jay and Trudy really are the de facto leaders here. They think they are, but once the Democrats started cheating in the election, they stopped being leaders. You see, the government has a way of dissolving when they start cheating. So I don't recognize him as my leader in my state, nor do I recognize Joe Biden as a leader, as a winner, because he didn't win fair and square. You have to win fair and square. You can't cheat. That's the bottom line. I'm trying to finish the container of minced garlic, and I'm trying to get a new one before my Costco membership ends. So I'm kind of in a hurry to end it. See that? I was at Costco the other day, and I didn't have a good experience. Let's leave it at that. Well, it's just not fun anymore. It used to be fun. You could walk around and get samples. Now, you can't even get a glass of water. Thank you. I don't even care about them shutting down Washington. That's irrelevant. They can't shut down a state. All of these actions are illegal, and there's no major outbreak of a flu. So get that through your thick heads, okay? They're becoming more and more irrelevant every day. They're no longer leading. They're actually causing harm. The government can only work when it's helping you pursue happiness. And obviously, happiness means being able to do a normal thing. Travel around, drive around, shop. They're not helping you pursue happiness by doing a lockdown. The World Health Organization said last week that absolutely no lockdowns should go on around the world. It's bad for all of us to have lockdowns. And it's not proven to do anything, just like masks are not proven to do anything. Stop posting that crap, please. Thank you. I don't care who's going to speak. Methuselah could speak. Okay. I'm going to turn the back burner on level 3 just to get it going. And look what I did there. I burned some of the pan the other day, so I got to deal with that. Yeah, I had it on a low burner, and I caramelized some of Sarah's food last night, but she likes it that way. Thank you, Tom, for offering. So I am online, the View broadcast, if you want to check it out. Here it is. This is a low resolution broadcast at Periscope that you can watch. We're doing an experiment to see how this computer handles the Vaughn channel, and it might handle it better than the other one. Mark believes that I was running too many programs, and it was just knocking down the server. And I'm willing to look at that as a theory. Absolutely. Yeah, please don't post that anymore. Thank you. They can't lock down a state. It's ridiculous. Nobody can lock down a state. And there's no reason why we would lock down a state. No scientific evidence is needed. So you're welcome. Anybody who claims they're going to lock down a state doesn't deserve to be governor, and in my mind isn't. You know that the Democrats in my state are trying to pass a law that says you have to be a certain age to participate in politics. They're trying to make it so that people like Tim Eyman, who's 54 years old, who's been a very strong advocate for tax reductions, they're trying to make it so he can't even do what he does. They're that sick, these Democrats in my state. They don't have the legitimate authority to do that. No one should tell anybody how old they should be to participate in politics. That's ridiculous. No, seriously, I got wind of it today. I was listening to Tim Eyman on the radio, on the Dory show. And Dory they tried to kick him off his radio show too. Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, you wouldn't believe the Democrats, how they're trying to control this entire state. And our state is only like 51% Democrat, 49% Republican. Seriously. All right. At least we're not making butt wipes, okay, as opposed to burger wraps. No, there's no minimum. There's a minimum wage, but no one should make it so that. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, I'm just doing the show. I was just going to tell you we only had about 14 megabyte download speed. And I positioned another transponder outside so it actually is bumping for triangulating to you. So I'm just curious if you're even getting reception on your Windows 7. But you don't have to check it now. It's okay. Is everything okay for you? Good? So. Okay. All right. Oh, well, you can leave it there. It's fine. It's up to you. Yeah, just relax. It's so cold and windy out there. I'm on the phone with Sarah, everybody. Yeah, it's a great cooking show. Yeah, let me show you. Hang on, they want me to cook, so I'll chop some onions so it'll look like I'm cooking. Hang on. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later then. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna run the Vaughn show out of this laptop tonight. Try it again, and we'll do that same thing we did last night. See how long it lasts. Thank you. I will. All right. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay. No, I wish I'm trying to do something here. Let's cut the onion. We got a pan over here that's getting hot. We got an atomizer that needs to be pumped up. See, there's nothing abnormal about that. Jeez. I'm just sorry that Alex Trebek can't join me right now. He got all puffy toward the end there with all those steroids they stick on. I don't understand why the cancer industry, the oncology industry, is allowed to just stick people with steroids, saying, well, it'll stop the cancer from growing, but it's going to kill you. And they've been doing this for 60 years. Okay, let's cut this up. Moving. Always use the tip as your lever, when you're cutting. Kind of hold it down with the tip. And always keep your eye on the knife. And of course, your eye on your fingers so you don't run into the knife with your fingers. Okay, hang on. A little cucumber. Oh, there we go. Nice. I slice a cucumber off for lunch and I'll leave it on the counter to give myself a cucumber eye wash. It's really nice. Oh, and then of course the fruit enzyme. So I'm breeding a sense of happiness in your life and hope. That's what I really want to offer all of you. Because the Democrats want to take away your rights, your freedom, and literally stick you with a needle and kill you for no reason. There's not like a big outbreak of anything. Wow. Okay, we're going to throw that in the pan. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a little chili powder on this today, just to get the onions kind of going off. A little bit of hot chili powder. Just a touch. Now take it up to level 6. Now those patties are going to need a little salt later, but you can do that as you see fit. I, of course, use sea salt. Or in some cases, I'll use really fine Himalayan mined salt from the Lhasa area where my spiritual center is. Mine and Jim Carrey's, of course. Nope, there's no egg to this dish. Sarah won't eat it if I put egg in there. Yeah, it's kind of fun to hang out here, isn't it? Well, let's be clear. See what's going on today. Russia moves to grant ex-presidents lifetime immunity from prosecution. Oh, that sounds fair. Talk about Nazis, you know, Nazi commies, the New World Order is filled with them. Is that what you want for America? Because if that's what you want for America, then just bend over, grab your ankles, and wait for them to stick it in. No offense. Oh, I'm cooking? Sorry. Thank you for writing me in, Tom. Appreciate it. So these are really high quality grass-fed burgers, as you can see. And I like to put a little garlic powder on them. Hang on, garlic powder. Just as an added bonus. Little organic garden. You can get this at Walmart. It's amazingly cheap, $3. Well, you can't even see them. There they are. Hello. And a little pepper. Little McCormick pepper. Pepper's good for burgers. Not too much, though. Just a speckle. Okay. Now this yellow squash here is going to be cut lengthwise. So I'm going to trim off the bottom there. Go like that. Bisect it. And then slice it this way. Like slivers, see that? Pressing down so it doesn't move around. But keeping it on its flat side so it stays stable. Now this could be any squash, any soft squash, not some butternut squash, but any soft squash. Not Sasquatch, by the way. It can't be Bigfoot. I'm making Bigfoot burger. We've been out scouting around looking for Bigfoot burger, and okay, I have 10 fingers. Now you'll notice I have to take the organic tag off. I couldn't get over they put organic in a bag because nobody eats this stuff, so they put it in the past due section. If your green pepper looks like this, it's perfectly fine. It's when it's spongy that you have to worry. If it's leathery in texture, you're good. Okay, hey, I'm going to put those burgers down, and I'm going to get her Gorgonzola burger here. And I'm going to put a little bit of Lawry's seasoning salt on these burgers. Just a touch. There we go. Okay, face down on top of the onions. Okay. I like to give it a little squirt on the top there for the oil. And then do the same with the side that's on the upside. Put a little garlic powder on it. There you go. And a little bit of Lawry's on the other side too. I was surprised they still sell Lawry's. It's pretty cool. I'm going to put a little cumin on this. I mean, you've got caramelized onions down right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everything kind of a lift and flip it over. So the patty goes down, and I'm going to lay the squash along the side. While I cut this green pepper. And I'm going to slice that in slivers too, like that. See? Oh, you can't even see it. There you go. Okay. And I'll take that green pepper and kind of spread it around the sides as well. Okay. I'll give it a shake. All right, keep cooking at level 6. Yeah, what we're doing is steam frying, and it's my, of course, non-patented technique that I use. Yeah, Rock Hudson walked right up to me, and Michelle Obama is really a man. Rock Hudson was nearly dead when he was looking at me like a gay man would, you know, like that kind of thing. Oh yeah. Hey, I have nothing against the fact that he was gay, nor the fact that he hid his gayness from Doris Day all those years. But, you know, hitting on a guy when you got AIDS, I mean, come on. Now I guess people are spreading AIDS in California. It's just a misdemeanor. And it's not just, you know, multiple misdemeanors, it's one. If you start spreading it to like your gay bathhouse, wherever you're going, oh yeah, that's just one misdemeanor. That's it. So you can actually infest hundreds of people in California. It's only a misdemeanor. What the hell's wrong with California? They're going to try to recall Gavin Newsom, you know. There's enough votes to recall him. He's going to have to defend his vote in a new election. They're going to get rid of him. You know, I don't recognize him as a governor. To me, he's just an asshole. So, hey, that's just how I feel. Okay. I just don't recognize the man as a governor. He has no brains. I called him an asshole to his face too. Hey, we're talking about food, so let's keep it light, you know. Don't talk about, you know, assholes. Okay? Thanks. Unless you want to take a dump on the pan. All right. Yeah, I don't care what he says. You can't lock down a state. That's absurd. Nobody's going to lock down a state. Anybody who's trying to lock down a state is unconstitutional, and our government is not being run by a good leader. Trump he never even read the Constitution. He doesn't even understand it. I'm serious. So here we have a man who doesn't even understand the Constitution, who won't arrest these governors, who won't even bring in the National Guard. At the very least, he fired Mark Esper after I told him to fire him like 4 months ago. And Trump is essentially, okay, now turn it down to 3 and flip it over. Again. Good. Just work around the vegetables. Right. They'll cook despite themselves. Wow, that's quite a smell. You know, I normally do Italian seasoning, but I noticed I didn't tonight. You're watching from Tongo? Wow. Okay. Yeah, nothing that man says is constitutionally illegal, so he's not my governor. It's a smell of burger on the grill. I mean, the best smell ever, really. I have a neighbor that moved into our area. He sold his house in California. I'll never forget the people that sold their house. They said, we sold a house. And some guy from California moved in, not my direct neighbor, but somebody near me. And he makes, he fires up the grill every day with lighter fluid and makes himself steaks. He got so much money out of his house in California, he's floating in cash. They bought a fifth wheel with, you know, the biggest fifth wheel, the biggest truck. They bought an outdoor 4x4. They got toys for the kids. It's just kind of an amazing transformation that just average people who sold out of California a year ago or 2 years ago are sitting pretty. Now, if you're stuck in LA now without selling your house, good luck. No, nobody has a valuable rock collection except me. I mean, I have the most valuable rock collection in my opinion, but that's just me. Okay, we're ready to go to phase 2. We're going to start this burner in the front on level 3. Whoa. And today I picked up I have 3 Ezekiel sprouted grain tortillas. Now Ezekiel 4:9 in the Bible says, as described in the Holy Scriptures, take also unto the wheat and barley and the beans and lentils and millet and spelt and put them in one vessel and make bread of it. Isn't that amazing? So they take all those things, they pound them down, and they make this wrap, which is way better than a patty melt. It's like all grain, and it's all organic too. Certified organic grains. Look at that. And they take pride in their product too. So when you buy this at a health food store, this is like one of the best products you can eat. I'm serious. I had an awesome 8-track collection. Yeah, I had to give it up. John Denver, you know, all kinds of great. Yeah, you can't hold on to 8-tracks. Although I am holding on to my cassettes and stereos. I haven't tried Stone Cold 316, but again, that's 6 feet under, so I'm not going to worry about it. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Lockdown for Thanksgiving and Christmas confirmed. Okay. You do not have dinners with people you don't live with. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I don't really care. Yeah, it doesn't affect me because I don't see him as a governor. So if I want to go have dinners with 50 people, I will. I know it's live, but he's not really live. He's actually physically comatose. Have you seen the man? He looks like some sort of a fixture of his own imagination, like he decided to become a statue. He's like a wooden Indian. Nobody in this state even wanted him as president, but for some reason they liked him better than the other guys. I'm telling you, the state of Washington is brain dead. Lockdown. What a joke. I don't trust anything he says. Nothing. All right. Turn that hamburger off back there. Just let it sit right there. It can sit in its own heat right now. You don't have to do anything. The vegetables are ostensibly cooked enough, and we're going to cut it up and put it in the wrap and press down on it with some cheese. I'm doing everything in slow motion. I should finish off this President's Feta and roast pepper. I got this for 47 cents or something. Again, past due. Okay, what I like to do is use a little piece of cheese to seal these wraps. So we're going to get this pan going here. Put a little bit of oil on the base of it. This one. Okay. Survey said. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to throw some garlic in here just to have garlic taste. Let me just throw a little in there. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. Perfecto mundo. Okay, I noticed that Jeffrey Epstein's not here. Is that because he's dissing me after what I said last week about Orgy Island? Does anybody know? Are you in touch with? Inslee's beyond stupid. He has like 100 IQ. It's disgusting. You know that the Health and Human Services funded his candidacies when he ran for legislature, when he ran for governor. Health and Human Services has literally been funding him and all these special interest groups that do healthcare. They literally funded this guy to be the governor. No one can understand. He has no personality. He has no charisma. He has no what I have. He has none of that. None of that. We can't stop and one won't stop. I can't do it. No, I refuse. If I uploaded that to YouTube, they'd monetize me. Hi, Mr. Epstein. How are you? Okay, let's get this temperature up here. I'm going to throw that Ezekiel thing in there. Now, you can add a lot more cheese than I'm going to add right now. That'll fit in the pan barely. So just put it down there and then cover it up. Keep it at level 3. What I like to do is give it a little rotation like this. Otherwise it'll stick. Okay, let that run at level 3. And then once the pan gets hot, drop it down to low. Hey, nobody's looking for bodies off the coast of Little St. James Island. Then they've spotted a bunch of bones out there. And all those missing girls in Miami, I mean, oh, sorry, Jeffrey, I didn't mean to say anything. I know. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I know last week you were a little upset about me talking about the island and everything. So I'm not going to discuss your new purchase of that new island. You know, people used to call me Salad Bar Dave, Tom, because I not only love salads, but it's really a great place to meet people, although it is relatively superficial and you don't get into a conversation like, have you ever gotten really into speed dating? No, man, get away from me. Yeah. Oh, you're saying that Epstein was a professional blackmailer working for the mafia and an asset for the CIA? Why do you say was when he's in our room? Epstein is what you're saying. I know. The governor can't shut down the state. It's totally unconstitutional. None of the governors can shut any of the states down. It's not legal. You're all entitled to interstate travel. It's written into the U.S. Constitution. You can't stop that. Hey, let me move that tortilla over. Hang on. You flip it over like that. Once you've browned it a little bit on that one side, okay, then come in. See that? Let me get a little closer view here. Then lift your burger up. I'm going to take Sarah's burger and cut it in half. And that gives you a good chance to see if it's pink inside. And it's perfect. Okay. Ta-da. Put the burger right in the pan like that. And then take the onion mix and put it right over there like that with the pepper and the yellow squash. And then take a piece of cheese. In this case, I'm going to use both pieces. I'm going to get some more cheese out of the other side. Go like that with it. Then kind of give it a scoot underneath, like that. Cover it back up and turn it down to really low. Okay? And that's going to crisp up that one side, and then I'm going to flip it over. All right. I can hear it sizzling right now. Yeah, so please speak of Jeffrey Epstein in the present tense. He's alive, dude. He totally got out of that situation. They didn't even have the real body. If you believe Epstein died, you must be a total idiot. I mean, that's like a litmus test for absolute stupidity. Let alone, oh, he was murdered. No. Whoever that guy was, maybe he was murdered, but it wasn't Jeffrey Epstein, right, Jeff? He's being very silent in the room. I can see that. Okay, give this a little lift right here so it doesn't stick. And just roll it over. And then turn it off and you're done. Yeah. I'm going to make a couple more. Or at least 2 more. Not tumor. I'm not going to make a tumor. We're not cooking fried tumors here. Oh, totally fraud. Oh, yeah, Black Kitty, yeah. Jeff, yeah, guys, listen to David. See? Thank you. So this is the deal. Jeffrey Epstein was hooked into this by Ghislaine Maxwell. Jeffrey Epstein never wanted to do this. Isn't that right, Jeff? Yeah. Ghislaine was the one that was connected to her father, and that's why the whole thing. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein was just a guy who liked to, gosh, he'd teach calculus to 15-year-old girls at the Dalton Prep School. He's just a nice guy who didn't have a degree in college, but was so smart in math that, he taught calculus, which wasn't too hard considering it was pretty easy for him. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, people like Les Wexner liked him. And no, the 10th Amendment does not give a state the ability to shut down interstate travel. Wrong, wrong, wrong. It's unconstitutional. You can't do it. Wrong. All government operations beneath the U.S. federal government are under the auspices of the 10th Amendment. Anything the government doesn't delineate or tell is only when the confirmed 10th Amendment goes into operation. So if the government says you have interstate travel, it means you have interstate travel. No. The federal government has jurisdiction here. The state does not. Now, the state can tell you what to teach your kids. It can tell you whether you want to conduct capital punishment, but it can't stop interstate travel. So Donald Trump is not arresting the governors that are doing this because Donald Trump is part of the New World Order. I've been saying that. But you QAnoners, you believe whatever you want. I don't care. I'm tired of bickering with you about Donald ever prosecuting anyone, which, I'm still waiting for hell to freeze over, and it's not freezing over. It's getting hotter, like my coffee. Oh, my good hot coffee. Right out of the thermos. Yeah, that's good. Organic Cubana. Dr. Meow, you're not allowed to post crap like that. No, I'm sorry. Nor is Reuters allowed to post in here. I'm banning Reuters from the show. Reuters will no longer be allowed to post in our show. Anything with the Reuters is no longer valid. Hey, if they want to censor the media, then the alternate media will censor them. You no longer can play Reuters links in my show. Thanks, Tom, for reminding me for the 40th time. Okay, we're done there. I'm going to throw this dinner into Sarah's rough and ready to go, meal on a go. Whoops. I think I lost a burger. Well, you can make another meal out of that burger. It looks like enough meal. Get that burger in there. So when you seal down on this thing, it's pretty good. And it'll steam in its own temperature and you'll be able to eat it. No problem. Okay, let's get another, I'm going to throw some of that cheese on the burgers here. I see we're getting a little burned here too. Okay, so we're going to do that again. Numero 2. Got to spray a little oil down before you do it. You can even oil the flour tortilla like that. That's another way to do it. Okay, moving on. So that'll be a Sarah meal tonight. She'll have her gorgonzola burger with her squash wrapped up in her little cheddar cheese with her green pepper. It'd be very good. Yeah, it wasn't a lot of salt, really good quality food too. This, yeah, I really like this Ezekiel stuff. Okay, we're going to take it up to level 3 again as we do this little operation. This is the process that takes some time. I'm going to grab a little more cheese out of the refrigerator. Cheese is not cheap, so I factored in about at least 50 cents to $1 for cheese. I'm going to take 2 slices of this Trader Joe's sliced Swiss cheese I got when I went into that nightmare store of Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's, yeah. I couldn't believe I told you about the picture of a devil on the front of the walk. You walked in, there's this picture of a devil telling us how to wear a mask. I said, "What is that?" "Oh, it's our mascot. It's the Iceman or something." It's like, dude, I got to take a picture of that. I wish I had brought my camera. So if I ever go up there again to experience what Treblinka or a Dachau was like, I'll just go there and wait in line for 10 minutes. You would add an egg to this, really? Okay, Jeff, I'm going to do that. It'll tie it all together. I agree. Jeffrey Epstein made the designation. We're going to put an egg in there. Let's turn the burger up because we want to cook the egg. So I'm going to turn the burger up back here to a level 4 or 3. All right. Just realized I bought some hummus the other day and I forgot where I put it. Yeah, you don't have to listen to anything your government says at this point. They're completely illegal, unfortunately. Anyone who believes that they have the right to shut down a state when interstate travel is guaranteed in our Constitution better have a reason, right? Well, there's no COVID outbreak, for one. It's all been lied through statistics. That's a starting point. The PCR test is 93% inaccurate. I mean, all these things are just adding up to this scenario that they're lying to you. I have it level 4. I'm not using it, though. Okay, lift that one. Uh-oh. Hang on. We may have a sticky situation. You may need a spatula for this. Okay, we got a nice grill on that side. Look at that. It's got a nice patina to it. See it? Look at that patina. Okay, I'm going to put a little more oil down on this side so I don't want it to stick. It's okay if your pan gets a little bit tarnished. Stainless steel will come off over time. You just have to soak it. Okay, we're going to get that egg in this dish here. Over here in this one. I'm going to put the vegetables together. Okay. Then I'm going to take an egg and I'm going to bind the vegetables with the egg. So I'm going to put that egg down on the vegetables. There you go. Keep it at level 3 while you're heating the other side of this. What I like to do sometimes is put a little cheese down on the actual tortilla. Like that, see? Just set it right in there. It can start to melt while that's heating. And when I fold it over, it all comes together. Oh yeah, Sarah has a great, she doesn't have to cook because I like to cook. I don't like to cook, I love to cook. Thank you, it's perfect egg crack. I appreciate that. No, you cannot cite Reuters here. No. Reuters is New World Order media. Hey, if they're going to censor us, I'm going to censor them. All right? Yeah, don't censor anything coming out of the New World Order propaganda machine. I mean, censor anything coming out of the New World Order propaganda machine, but yeah, don't mess around. I know, Tom, you can always do things here. You make meals that are tasty. I know. Tell me about it. Reuters doesn't have anybody working for them that I would respect. I mean, it's like the New York Times at this point. Censor them too. New York Times cannot be posting things here. I'll take the Washington Post. I will take Fox. I'll take alternative media. I'll take a CNN feed as long as it's not endorsing vaccines or the criminal active lockdowns. Okay? Yeah, Washington Examiner is okay. Okay, so that cheese is already melting here. You can take your burger. Now, this burger's a lot smaller, so you can put it in there like that. Grass-fed. Okay, and then I'm going to take a portion of the cooked egg right here and put it on this, leaving enough for one more meal. Okay, then I take this, wrap it over like that. We're going to do a wrap here and give it a nice fold like this. Boom, like that, see? Wow. That's amazing. I'm going to put some of this juice in the pan. I'm going to turn that pan off too. In fact, I'm going to turn them both off at this point. That egg will cook in its own heat. Now always put a spatula under there to kind of like give it a lift like that. See that? That's very important. Well, Snoop Doggy Dogg tried to impersonate me. He put on a look that looked a lot like me, I must admit. I think that was pretty cool, Snoop. Trying to impersonate me. Thank you, man. That's all right, dog. It's all good, David. You're a main man. You're all cool. I know, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Don't eat microwave popcorn at all, Darth. You're going to have to phase off of that. Microwave popcorn has got all these trans-saturated fats and things. Well, I'm not saying don't eat it if you have nothing to eat. I mean, hell, eat it if you have nothing to eat. Eat all of it. But I prefer to get real popcorn cooked on the stove. All right, yeah. I like to store these kinds of things in these kind of dishes so you can put them on put the glass on the stove on a warmer. It's pretty cool. We'll do that with this one as well. Ta-da, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And what I like about these things is they actually cook it and steam it in its own heat, you know, so you've got that going for you, which is nice. Now, when you have things like plastic bags, don't throw them out. Reuse them. I mean, these are really good plastic bags. This one is super strong. It's like, wow, industrial strength. Yeah, reuse them. Since nobody's taking recycling anymore, or hardly anybody, you know. Okay, let's do one more of those things. Better yet, I'll do that later. I'm done here. I'm going to soak this pan. I'll get back to it later. Yeah, if you put a little water in a pan like that and let it set. Yeah, I'll finish the whole dinner off later. But thank you very much, guys, for letting me show you at least 2 of those 3. You know the deal. Hey, thanks. You can also chop the burgers up if you want and make more than 3. I mean, this could be a 6-person meal easily. Just buy a few more burrito, taco shells, whatever. Preferably a whole wheat, or in this case, Ezekiel. All right, thanks everybody for coming into our cooking show. I'll be in the other show in just about 2 minutes. I'm going to leave this show on with the Vaughn show playing through, and I'm going to put DLive onto the show as soon as I'm done. So if you're looking at a pan for a while, it's because I'll be coming back to put the Vaughn show on DLive here in the front room. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Mr. Wright.